global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Right now PDP is embroiled with so many internal crises, suspension flying front, back and center. Everyone seems to be suspending everyone. And right now on the weekend, guys, now literally talking about the situation and the way forward. But before going to the newspaper, please subscribe to our channel. Now very quickly, in a recent development within the Nigerian political sphere, a prominent member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called for a strategic shift in the party's focus. Now, on the weekend, Imo Ugochinyere, representing Idiato Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, shared his views, addressing the ongoing internal dynamics of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and proposing a path forward. Ugochinyere remarks centered on the role of Governor Nyesom Wike when he was the governor and now the FCT minister within the party, acknowledging Wike's contributions while suggesting it might be time for a change. Now, the lawmaker urged fellow party members to encourage Wike to consider the broader interest of the PDP. In his appeal, Ugochinyere stated, "I will appeal to you people. Let him," that's Nyesom Wike, "make sacrifice. The party has helped him. He has tried. He has tried. He has even stayed more than any acting chairman ever." This statement recognizes Wike's tenure and the support he has received from the party, while also implying that a transition might be necessary. Ugochinyere emphasized the importance of maintaining party traditions, suggesting that adherence to established practices could help stabilize the PDP. He asserted, I quote, "Let us respect this tradition," indicating a desire to return to the party's core values and operational norms. The representative's comments extended beyond internal party matters, advocating for a broader strategy to strengthen the opposition in Nigeria's political landscape. Ugochinyere proposed that the PDP should be leading conversation with other opposition parties, highlighting the need for collaborative efforts to challenge the ruling party effectively. He expressed concern that internal disputes, particularly those involving Wike, might be distracting the party from these crucial objectives. That is what Wike is trying to distract us from doing. Ugochinyere noted that, suggesting that the party's energy could be better directed towards external challenges and alliances. Outlining his vision for the PDP future's direction, Ugochinyere stated, and I quote him again, "The conversation should be, how do we rebrand? How do we bring Labour and NNPC or NNPP to form a mega alliance and confront these monsters?" This call for a mega alliance with other opposition parties, specifically mentioning the Labour Party and the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, indicates a desire for a united front against the current administration. Now, these statements comes from a sitting member of the House of Representatives, offer insight into the potential strategic shift within the PDP. They suggest a growing sentiment within the party to move beyond internal conflict and focus on broader political objectives, including rebranding efforts and forming strategic alliances to strengthen the opposition's position in Nigerian political arena. My colleague is in the house. Those are the words of Honorable Ikenga Ugochinyere. He's literally saying, can we just focus more on building a bigger alliance, forming external alliances, especially Labour Party and NNPP? Let's forget about internal stuff. Let's just go back to the core values of PDP and, come together before 2027. But Wike is doing a fine job of distracting them. Now, what's your take on this particular suggestion he's making?
Well, that one, I feel that Ugochinyere at this point was just trying to play calm and play cool. Because for me, whatever he's saying doesn't make any iota of sense. Very sorry to say that. Reason why I'm saying this is because, number one, the original intention of Wike is for him to be the party leader. And being the national party leader, everything must revolve. I'm trying to be very objective here. Everything must revolve around his personal ambitions. And his personal ambition, I may be assuming right now, but there are some iota of truth here and there. Now, his personal ambition is not for him to go against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, being that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is very strong and already he's in charge of, APC and all of that. But he wants to create a situation whereby I'll support Bola Ahmed Tinubu the second time, and whoever he's going to support, who is going to come from the north, I will stand in as the person's vice. And standing in as the person's vice, I can trade anything for it. So, but for that to be possible, I must make him realize that I have the ability to use every available force in my hand to make all the parties that will contend against APC, I'll make them of no effect come 2027. He's a very powerful politician, or let me say strategic politician. And the process is on. Now, first of all, look at Labour Party. As far as I'm concerned, or based on the little that I have had in politics in Nigeria, Labour Party can never be reasonable come 2027. Anybody, I am giving you that, take it to the bank. If there's going to be a betting for that, I can bet that Labour Party will not pull a string come 2027. Already we are seeing it play out. Now, first of all, what happened was the judiciary, when the big boys were not interested, the judiciary came out, INEC came out and said he didn't inform them about anything. After INEC had informed, that's about Julius Abure, he didn't inform them about anything and all of that, and that he still not had finished. Only for us to walk into, it's very justifiable considering the constitution of the party, only for us to walk to the federal. Being that they have seen that there is a regrouping going on in Labour Party. They have strategically brought out a caretaker committee, and they're about to bring in someone who is going to further the progress of Labour Party. That was the mistake PeterObi, OT did. They would have allowed the case to scale to the end, but they made it to happen. So already they are futuristic and they are looking. If this guy succeed in this process and kick out Julius Abure to, when the case goes to Supreme Court, it therefore means Labour Party has been strengthened. They have repositioned, and they are going to be a serious target, or they are going to be a serious opponent come 2027. What did they do? When they now went to judiciary, that's when they went to appeal court, Julius Abure won. Right now, the mind, the brain, and everything of Labour Party is scattered. Because Abure says he's going to forgive PeterObi and the rest for what they did. But we are seeing him, he's going to be a trader come 2027. He's ready to trade that party for anybody. It looks like an assumption, but these are realities in politics. Because the glory or the restoration he had gotten to be in the Labour Party, as much as the glory will be given to judiciary, we know that there are some things that have been done to make that possible. So right now, Labour Party will not be an issue come 2027. If PeterObi wants to stay there, let him stay there. If Oti wants to stay there, let him stay there. And don't forget that Benjamin Kalu has already informed Oti that you see that your seat, we are interested in it. Come 2027. We cannot be walking, and at the end of the day, APC is not being felt in, the state, Abia State. So, come to this, you are going to see some games that will go on 2027, and Oti will be running kitty kata kata. At the end of the day, he will be in court when the elections will go on. Now, coming back to PDP. PDP is the strongest opposition. But what are we going to do until someone who is my person, who will play out my personal ambition, becomes the national chairman? PDP will not work. So that from there, if Atiku wants to go in, wahala will be there, issues will be there. You'll be shocked at the end of the day. The person who will come out to be the presidential aspirant of PDP will, on the last day, will submit back to APC. At the last time, we will just tell him, come down, say, at this point, I don't want to go again, before you know. Or maybe it will be programmed in such a way that there will be kata. This one is, before you know, PDP will be sleeping in court, and they will announce the presidential this thing. And even for some state governors, that's how it's going to be. So now, when that has been delivered, Oga, don't deliver, give you. What do you have for me?
Judiciary is in the game plan.
Judiciary is in the game plan. Everybody is in the game plan. As long as you cannot hold down your greed, you are in the game plan. Because, come on, we approach you. There are some offers we are going to give to you, and you have to bend. whenever they see that somebody wants to keep his seat, by all means, they approach you, say, we are going to restore you. What do you have for us? These are the position, these are the position. So him now coming out to tell Nigerians, we should forget about Wike is a distraction. That is the main issue. Until that issue is fixed, I don't know how they're going to fix it. But if you check our former our previous I have said something very strategic. For now, Wike has, I don't know how he did it, but the truth of the matter is Wike's hand is in the ball of PDP. PDP cannot stand alone apart from Wike. Wike has strategically positioned. The guy is a strategist. I respect him. If you want to learn politics, go to Wike. He has strategically, because of the greed of politicians, he has held all of them by the balls. You want to move, your ball is almost coming out. So all of them are just standing there. Okay, what do you want us to shift one leg? You are shifting too much. Bring back that leg. That's what is going on. So the only way out for PeterObi, for whoever that is involved, the party now is in crisis. So the next line of move is dump everybody, dump the party. And like-minded people, since we are interested in hoisting out APC, let us regroup outside all our political party. It's not the issue of changing them, but I am going to come in as Labour Party. But I leave the carcass of Labour Party there. I'll leave it there. You come in as Labour Party. This one coming as a PDP. This one coming as NNPP. This one coming as whatever pop a boom, whatever name boot, whatever name you want to get, APP. All of them regroup. And they now sit back and say, this is who is going to go. And this is the position. Make sure you do it outside of them. Before he will say, okay, let him send somebody to come in. The person who will be sent in there will sign some very crazy things before you bring him in. That's the only way out. But if you think you're going to ride on the back of PDP to anywhere in this world, I can say it 100%. PDP will be sleeping inside the court. Presidential election has finished. If they, by any means, they have to come out of it because of him releasing the ball small, come out of it, the person at the end of the day may relinquish his hold to APC and say, I don't want to consider again, President Bola Tinubu has done so much for us, we have to stand by him, blah, 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 blah. That is how it's going to end. So for me, look at who is the person that is causing the issue. If you can't find, because I have seen the whole thing is so glaring. That's why you will see, if somebody will look at your face and tell you, go to court. If anything is an issue, let's go to court. And you know how this guy plays. But he decides to say, let's not be fighting too much. Let's go to court. And don't forget, 300% increment has been given already. They are building houses for them and all that. That's why I will tell you, see, me, I don't want issue. I don't have strength again to fight. To let us go to court. And, the court is the most legitimate place anyway in the law. So that's how the game plan is.
All right, let's go wrap it up. This is a summary of a very futuristic